Why can't you follow the Jamie Spears approach of not saying a damn word? Did Britney's dad speak to the media ever when she was at her craziest?
No, but her mom did.
Not often though. Really
Come on,
rarely.
they sold stories for millions of dollars about their pregnancy.
That was a different child, a different scenario.
It doesn't matter. It's still about their kids. Their kids are their kids.
And the daughter was in on it, so that's okay. It was for the baby's own fun.
Listen, the thing is, look, it happened. I said it would never.
But you're still doing it. You're still talking incessantly to everyone.
There was no tapes. I would never release another tape.
You're not okay. You're never going to release another tape.
No, not at all. Never.
Okay.
Never in a million years.
A few years ago, after Lindsay's stay in rehab in Utah, you and her appeared to have reconciled, right?
Yes.
And I saw photos, and the times were better then.
Yeah. But we did go to family therapy too.
What happened? When did it go from reconciliation to hating each other, to her not liking you
First
again?
of all, we don't hate each other.
Well,
she doesn't not like me. She loves
she
me.
said very not so nice things about you, even recently.
Right after she texted, as a matter of fact, that this is my ex-dad, that very night when she was at Truesdale with Samantha Ronson and they had the argument, who's the first person she texted and said, "Daddy, I need help"? Me. So it doesn't
what
matter.
happened? What happened?
When everything was great, as you said, when we went through Cirque, Lindsay and I got our family therapy. Everything was fantastic. Dina was asked to step in. Dina still wouldn't go to family therapy, but Lindsay and I carried on. When Lindsay got out, she got right back in the same circle of friends. I didn't like it. I spoke out to her about it. No one ever heard what I said to Lindsay. And I told her I warned her what was going to happen. And it did happen. And one thing led to another, and that was it. Then we started arguing again.
Are you optimistic that this time things will be different for her when she gets out of rehab?
I think you'll agree with me for once on this. If she's in the rehab for the right reason, that's
I don't think she is.
Okay, maybe not. And let's face it, Mario, if she
I definitely don't think she is. She was setting up paparazzi photos just before going into rehab.
And who took the pictures in the rehab too?
And photos in
pretty scary
rehab.
thing.
I know. So I doubt she's gonna get better, and that's a sad thing because I actually, I at this point I've known Lindsay for 5 years, and that's an acquaintance. Like I would never call her a friend, but it's an acquaintance, and I don't wish ill will on anybody.
Your birthday party
Yeah, I don't.
something?
Yeah, she's a good acquaintance. Like, and we still I communicate with her. So like I don't wish ill will on her. I want her to get better.
I'm gonna ask you one thing from man to man.
I'm actually probably one of the only people that tells it to her real. I was like, well, you should do this. You shouldn't do that.
Yes,
you should do
and
this.
I read some things that you did, but do me a favor, please. Pick on me all you want. Don't pick on her so much, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because when you pick on her and you say things, if you offer her advice, that's great.
I do that off the record.
But you do it on the record too sometimes.
That's different.
And I give you credit for that. However, when you pick on her, it drives her to a point where it becomes it's hurtful to her.
I can
and it pushes her over the edge.
acknowledge that, but also at this point in her life, Lindsay can't blame her problems on anything other than herself. She can't blame it on her parents. She can't blame it on the media. She can't blame it on anything other than her. And she has to take accountability for her actions.
She has the choices, but the genesis of all the problems are Dina and I. And if you really want to look at it,
no, not at this point, because
so
she
much,
can't blame it all on you anymore. And listen, I mean, that's a great thing. She
No,
can't
I
blame it on
appreciate
you anymore.
But you have to go back to where the problem started.
That was the trigger, but it wasn't. It's not like the repeated reason she keeps messing up. It's because she's choosing to. It's like she's been arrested 3 times, been in rehab 4 times. I don't know, been hospitalized over 5 times.
Even more than you know.
Even more, I know. So I don't think she'll get better this time, but I hope she does.
And that's nice.
What about your other kids? Are you in contact with them?
My sons, yes.
Not Allie?
Well, Allie, up until all this happened when Lindsay got arrested, when she went to jail. As a matter of fact, it was with Allie the week before this happened. Dean and I were even on the best of terms as of July 4th. Michael, my son Michael, was out at me at my house in Watermill. Cody's was with Dean in Fire Island. And everything was great. But then 2 days later, when Lizzie was going to court, and I was out here, and I was telling Dina, she's going to, listen, there's a chance she'll go to jail. No, we're going to squash this, and we're a machine, and this and that. And the next thing you know, Dina was out here when she was going to go to jail, and she didn't talk to me again. I'm still trying to wonder why. There was nothing wrong. Nothing transpired between the time I spoke to her on July 4th till Lindsay went to jail.
So now you're living in California.
Yep.
Why are you out here?
Because I want to be close to you. 'Cause I knew that
We can't
if
get
I-
much closer than
if
this.
if I moved out here, you'd come and sit here and do an interview.
No, really. Why are you really here though? And in
Because I
California.
really wanted to be near you, Mario.
That's not the real reason.
No, I wanted to find out where you were so I could have Dwayne wait outside. No, I'm kidding.
No, why are you really here? Like, and what's and
No, I work out here. I
work
with,
doing?
well, I'm an investment banker, and
You are?
my family owns the #1 investment bank in the country.
They do?
Yeah, my cousin Craig is this managing director of Wheaton and Company in Greenwich, Connecticut. It's a #1.
And you
investment.
still work as an investment banker?
Yeah, I trade a hedge fund, and I bring deals to them all the time.
Wow, I don't think people knew that.
Do they have to know that? Did you know my grandfather owned Prince Spaghetti? Do you remember
No.
Prince? That's my grandfather. Yes.
I was curious though, as like, how does Michael Lohan make money? Because a lot of people, not even me, but probably a lot of people thought, oh, he's getting paid for interviews, and he's talking to the media, and so you don't get paid for interviews.
No, there's different interviews I did get paid for, but no, for the most part, no. Like, look, I'm not getting paid for yours.
No,
I didn't
you're
get
not.
paid for Good Morning Australia this morning, which they offered me money in the past. I didn't even ask for money. There's a lot of things. If it's charity driven and stuff like that, I don't. Or if it's a good message, I could care less. I don't want any money from this.
All right, so I guess I don't know. Let's wrap it up. We got through a lot. Let me
We
see.
got through it without hurting each other too.
I would never hurt you. I don't believe in violence.
That's good. Thank you.
I
I do. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I don't know. So I guess if you have one last thing to say to me,
Oh, wait
or,
a second.
or
You're
the-
not going to edit that out. You're not going to have.
I don't know.
What are you, Mario?
If you have one last thing to say to me or the world or Lindsay or Dina, to anyone, to whom do you want to address something to, and what do you want to say?
To you, I just
Okay.
want to say, and everyone, I'm glad that we had the chance to clear the air. I think that after meeting me, maybe you'll have a different perspective of what I really believe in, and I truly hope you stick to the grounds that you'll be more productive with regard to Lindsay, because that will help her get through this.
I will.
If she fails,
Definitely.
if she makes a mistake, she's fair game. But please support her. In
I
this
will.
rehab process.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, good. Nice to meet you.
Same here. Thanks a lot.
Awesome.
Perfect. Thank you, everyone.
Now, Mario,
Mm-hmm.
I want your word on one thing. I was kidding around when you said I don't believe in violence, and I said I do.
I don't.
I know
Yeah.
that, but I was kidding too.
Okay.
Don't edit that.